Okay, welcome back again to my YouTube channel, and now I want to present you about the remedial of my remedial project. It is Introduction of Literature Remedial. But before that, I want to introduce you myself. My name is Methion Kunimang, and my student ID is 33220135. Next, it is Part 1, Analysis Test. This Part 1, it have 10 questions. So, number 1 is, how does the conflict drive the plot of a short story? So, the answer is, conflict is the central engine that drives the plot in any short story, as it creates tension, develops characters, and leads to resolution. Like for example, in The Necklace by Guy de Maupassant, the main conflict is external. Madame Louise desires wealth and the status, but is trapped in the modest life. This conflict leads her to borrow a necklace, lose it, and spend 10 years repaying the debt, only to discover it was fake. The conflict not only drives the plot forward, but also shapes the theme of vanity, pride, and irony. Through this struggle, the character transforms from a shallow woman into one who understands suffering, highlighting the destructive nature of materialism. Okay, next question is, compare and contrast two characters from different literary works. Let's compare Hamlet from Shakespeare's Hamlet and J. Gatsby from Fitzgerald's The Great Gatsby. Hamlet is a deeply philosophical character, indecisive and caught between action and inaction as he contemplates revenge. And Gatsby, by contrast, is driven by ambition and obsession, acting decisively in pursuit of the American dream and Daisy's love. While Hamlet hesitation reflects the human struggle with morality and truth, Gatsby idealism reflects society's obsession with wealth and illusion. Both characters reveals the danger of extremes, paralysis in thought, Hamlet, and blind pursuit of desire, Gatsby. This comparison reveals how human nature is shaped by both personal flaws and social values. Okay, next question is, how is symbolism used in literature to express deeper meanings? Symbolism allows writers to represent abstract ideas through concrete image. In The Scarlet Letter by Nathaniel Hawthorne, the scarlet letter A symbolizes sin, shame, and eventually resilience. In Robert Frost, The Road Not Taken, the fork is in the road symbolize life choices and individuality. Both symbols deepen the reader understanding of human experience beyond the literal events, making abstract themes such as guilt, identity, and regret more tangible. Okay. Number 4. Discuss the importance of setting in creating mood and theme. Setting creates atmosphere, influences character actions, and shapes themes. In Wuthering Heights by Emily Bronte, the wild Yorkshire moors symbolize chaos, passion, and untamed nature. The gloomy setting enhances the mood of tragedy and obsession while also reinforcing the destructive power of love and revenge. Without this setting, the novel would lose much of its dark, gothic intensity. Next, it is number 5. How do poets use figurative language to build emotion? Poets rely on metaphor, simile, and personification to evoke emotion. In William Blake's short poem, The Tiger, metaphor and imagery, burning bright, fearful symmetry, like build awe and terror, expressing both beauty and danger. This figurative language heightens the emotional impact, helping readers feel wonder and fear simultaneously. Okay. Next, number 6 is explain how dramatic irony works in a play. Dramatic irony occurs when the audience knows more than the characters, creating tension. In Romeo and Juliet, the audience knows Juliet is not truly dead, but Romeo does not. This irony intensifies the tragedy. As viewers helplessly watch his fatal decision, the effect is a powerful emotional response and commentary on fate and miscommunication. Okay, next is number 7. How is the theme of identity explored in literature? In Ralph Ellison's Invisible Man, the narrator struggles with identity as an African American in a racist society. His journey reflects the difficulty of defining oneself when society imposes stereotypes and invisibility. Through his struggle, Ellison portrays identity as fluid, complex and shaped by both internal discovery and external operations. Next, number 8. Discuss the role of the narrator in shaping a story. Point of view determines tone, relatability, and intimacy. In Great Gatsby, Nick Carraway narrates in first person, but with limited perspective. His admiration for Gatsby colors the narrative, making it unreliable yet emotionally engaging. If the story were told in third person, the tone would be more detached and objective. Thus, the narrator shapes both how the story is told and how it is interpreted. Number 9. How does literature reflect or criticize society? Literature often critiques social and moral issues. In George Orwell's Animal Farm, the allegorics criticize totalitarianism and the corruption of the socialist ideals by portraying animals overthrowing humans only to become oppressed again. Orwell warns against power abuse and political hypocrisy. The story reflects society's tendency to repeat cycles of oppression. And next question of this part 1 is there always a clear hero and villain in literature? Not always. Many works blur the line between good and evil. In Shakespeare's Macbeth is both villain and tragic hero. His ambition leads to murder, yet his downfall evokes pity. The complexity shows that human beings are morally ambiguous, shaped by temptation, fate, and choice. Authors use such complexity to challenge simplistic views of morality. Next, part 2, solve the case. It have 5 cases to solve it. So, case number 1, novel To Kill a Mockingbird by Harper Lee. In this case, in a racially segregated town in America's South, Atticus Finch defends a black man accused of a crime he didn't commit. Question: analyze the plot structure and how social injustice as an extrinsic element shapes the characters and conflict. How does this affect the novel's theme and moral value? The plot follows the traditional structure: exposition, make calm tone, rising action, trial of Tom Robinson, climax, verdict, and resolution, Scott reflection. Social injustice or extrinsic element. Racial prejudice shapes the conflict and characters. Atticus Finch embodies moral courage while Scott matures by witnessing injustice. The theme and moral value emphasize empathy, justice, and standing against racism. Case number 2. The drama is A Doll's House by Henrik Ibsen. The case is Nora leaves her husband and children after realizing she's been treated like a doll all her life. Question: analyze the character development of Nora as part of the intrinsic element and discuss how 19th century gender roles extrinsic influence her decisions. What message does Ibsen deliver through the climax? So Nora begins as a seemingly naive wife, but develops independence as she realizes her husband views her as a possession. Intrinsic element, character development. She evolves from submissive to self-aware. Intrinsic element is gender roles. In 19th century society, women were confined to domestic roles. The climax, Nor Living delivers Ibsen's message of female emancipation and individual freedom. Okay, next case is from poem The Road Not Taken by Robert Frost. In this case, the speaker reflects on a life choice made a metaphorical fork in the road. So the question is, identify the symbolism and imagery used as intrinsic elements. How does intrinsic context of modern individualism help interpret the speaker's sense of regret or satisfaction? The intrinsic is symbolism, which is the verb means life choices, and the imagery is the yellow mood. It means uncertainty of life. Extrinsic, modern individualism values personal choice and self-determination. The speaker reflects with mixed feelings, regret and satisfaction, mirroring the complexity of making irreversible life decisions. Next, this case is from novel 1984 by George Orwell. The case is Winston lives in a dystopian society where the government controls every aspect of life, including thought. So the question is, examine how the setting and conflict drive the rising action and climax. How do Orwell's extrinsic political concerns like totalitarianism, surveillance influence the themes and character motivation? So the setting is a dystopian oppressive society. The conflict is Winston's rebellion against Big Brother drives the rising action until the climax, his capture and torture. The extrinsic element is Orwell critiques totalitarianism, surveillance, and propaganda. These concerns shapes themes of freedom, truth, and psychological control. showing how politics manipulates human motivation. And the last case is from drama Romeo and Juliet by William Shakespeare. Okay, this case is two lovers from feuding families choose death over separation. The question is analyze how family conflict fate function within the plot structure. How do cultural expectation and social class and intrinsic affect their decisions and the tragic resolution. So the conflict is the feud between Montagus and Capulets. Capulets drive the plot toward tragedy. The fate is emphasized in the prologue, star-crossed lovers, and the intrinsic factors is cultural expectation of honor and rigid social class prevent reconciliation. Their decision is secret marriage or suicide. Are shaped by societal pressure, making the resolution tragic and inevitable. So I guess just that my presentation about my remedial project, and thank you for watching and see you in the next project.